Hey y'all, today let's get into a Canva tutorial on doing some football composition notebook covers. And in case you're new here, my name is Oriel and welcome to Crafting with O. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is go over to canva.com and we're going to click custom size. Make sure you change it over from pixels to inches, and you're just going to make that a 7 by 10 inch design and hit create new design to get started. It will show up with a blank canvas. And then you're just going to head over to the side panel over here where it says designs, elements, text. You're going to click on elements and then you're going to type in composition notebook or composition notebook elements, and you should be able to pick a composition notebook little sign. They have some that have the actual word there. They have some that just have the design that you can use on the front. This is the one that I started with, but that is not the one I ended with. I went with my favorite. And then if you have any pictures already uploaded, you can just upload them like I did. Boom, click on it. It's right there in the design. Now I removed the background so that way it does not show white. So what I did was I went ahead and deleted it and got the one that I wanted to use, but you can choose any one you want. Like I always said, it's your choice. It's about your preference. So after I enlarged that, I moved up the eagle sign, and then that's when I click on the whole design. So you're going to click any pretty much blank space in there, and then you're going to go to the color panel, and I chose the eagle's color green. Okay, so now I'm going to hit edit up top, and then I'm going to add a shadow. And what I'm going to do is hit outline, and as you can see, it started off with black, and I kind of just sized it down, and then I decided to change the color to white because I felt like it stood out more. Okay, so now we're going to go back into elements, and then we are going to type in black splashes or pink splashes, whichever one. And I just decided to start messing around with them. Just look and see whichever one you like and kind of play around with it. You know, make them different sizes, flip them, you know, just do whatever feels good to you. And as you can see, I'm trying out different ones. This one I did not like. It was given too much oil slick look for the design I was going for at the time. So I went with this one. I like this one a lot. So of course I'm going to hit that duplicate button. Then I right clicked and hit layer and hit send to the back. So that way it was behind the actual eagle sign instead of covering it up. So as you can see, I'm just going to duplicate it a few times here and there. Change up the colors. So just the design process on the go. So I'm just designing here, putting some touches, changing things around, even changing some of the elements. You know, feel free to try different elements, different colors, layering them like you see me doing right here. And all you have to do is go up to that color panel up top and change the color. So that's what you see me doing here. Once I am done and I kind of like this design, I said, okay, then it's going to be time for me to go ahead and duplicate it. So that way I can start fresh, pretty much the same composition. And for whatever reason, I just deleted, and then went ahead and started to redesign with the center design exactly the same. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in composition notebook backgrounds, and then I'm going to go from there and just kind of play around with it. And you're going to stretch it over because for whatever reason this particular one does not just change the background. So I went in and I made it as wide as I could, and then I crop it. And you just crop it as you can see where the line is. You go up until you see about the edge of your paper and stop it there. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to actually click layers, right click layers, and send it to the back. So now you can see that is behind the composition notebook. It's behind the eagle sign. Then I went back up, make sure I clicked on that space where the composition notebook was, and you click on the color. And as you can see, green and white both popped up, and you kind of just play with the colors. And of course, I went with the Eagles color once again. So I went with that same Eagles color green, and this time I went back and hit edit on the actual Eagle sign and started to play with the background on that. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm just kind of playing with the background so that it can stand out amongst the composition notebook design. So I'm not really satisfied with that. So then you're going to see me trying to mess with it, play with it. Then I decided to go ahead and delete it. And I went back in and went to elements, typed in splash. And then I started to go from there. So now I am looking for another splash. So I just go in, I'm looking to see what I like. I end up picking this pink one. Yes, this is pink, and it's not going to end up pink. We're going to just expand it out by pulling that corner. And then we're going to go up to the color panel up top and click that pink circle. And then we're going to hit over there and change it to white. Now we're going to send it backwards because we want it behind the eagle sign, of course. So you're going to right click, hit layer. And then when you hit layer, you're going to hit send backward. Make sure you click on send backward and not to back, otherwise it's going to go behind everything. But if that happens, you can just always go ahead and undo button. So as you can see, I doubled up, did the same thing. I added two different ones. We're going to right click, same thing, right click, and we're going to actually bring the Eagles one forward since it was right there. So that way it stands out and it's not as messy looking as of having an outline. So this is kind of what I'm liking. Please let me know in the comments what you think. If this tutorial was easy or not, that is so important to me. So now we just duplicate it again. We are going to just change the color of that composition book. I changed it to gray. You can change it to whatever color you like, of course, according to the team that you're doing. And you're just going to see that I'm going to play around with the colors here, move stuff around. Let's make this gray. Okay, so we can make it green, we can make it gray, and you can see just how nice this thing is going to come out. Now, just so you know, this whole thing is only taking a few minutes, but it is looking great, and you have done 3 different designs. So you just kind of play with it, move stuff around, go for it. I think this looks absolutely amazing. Like I said, please let me know in the comments, and let me know what else you want to see. Just think, you did these 3 designs in under 10 minutes. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.